Hey everyone, this is Fopple from Cloudstream 15. Today I am playing Art of Rally, so I'm just past the start screen. I have already filled in a couple of things, and I'm going to head on to just sort of move my way towards the next set of things. So here I am in cars. I do LaGordy. I do like the way that looks. I'm probably going to stick with that just because that looks cool. Cool, so I don't know a ton about this game, but I mean, Rally, it's sort of off-roading. I'll take that. Not paved roads is sort of what I mean. Okay, so these are the only choosable or switchable options. I can't move on to engine or aspiration. I'm not a car guy, so I don't know what a ton of this means, but there is some more information down at the very bottom. The French take on the four-door family car. All right, I'm probably going to stick with this one, unless this car just looks significantly cooler, which, if I'm honest, I do think it kind of does. Okay, I'm going to stick with this, actually. Let's put a nice little red pinstripe on there. Or, yeah, let's stick with the blue. Okay, cool. So again, with Cloudstream 15, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to unfairly rate this game. And I say unfairly because 15 minutes is absolutely not enough time to give a game an accurate rating, but I will be judging it on things like mechanics, story, pacing, accessibility, and a few other things. So once we get past all the cutscenes, I will start the timer. I do like the art style so far. It does feel a little cartoony. It feels, I don't want to say comic booky, but okay, so it hasn't started yet. Nice. Buddha. Okay, so I am actually progressing the story, or the dialogue. I've already skipped a bit, but I do like that there is something. Is art. Okay, I skipped a lot apparently. And I was just messing with the buttons and did the left stick, and it went through a lot. Okay. Let's see. So those look like pretty standard controls. Right stick, or so not right stick, right. Ooh. Okay, that feels okay. Oh, that doesn't feel okay. Okay, so the mechanics, if you're familiar with racing games at all, you will sort of grasp this right away. When it comes to racing games, there's kind of two sets of controls. Either the acceleration is A and like reverse, or the handbrake is B, or they try to give you a more haptic kind of experience, and the controls are acceleration is on the right trigger, and then decelerate or brake, or the handbrake, is on the left trigger, and then reverse as well. And there's usually another button for the handbrake, which usually A, but is not A this time. I did see that it was B. Okay, so controls don't feel great. I do sort of get the sense that they want you to drift a bit. I don't think that's going to be easy. Did I just bust a hole in that thing? Oh, I did not, so I don't know what that was. Okay. I do see an opening over there, so I'm going to assume I can go there. Oh, I saw something. I saw like a red cassette tape or something like that. Oh, here we go. Yes. Okay, actually, so I do need to start my timer because I forgot. I'm just going to go ahead and put like 14 minutes at this point. Or I'll do 13 because I feel like I've been here a couple of minutes already. Okay. Okay, so I did collect the red tape, and it doesn't seem like it did anything except fill in the bottom right, which I just kind of noticed right now. I saw it, but I didn't realize like what it was there for. It does look like there's some collectibles in maybe just free roam. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of cool. That doesn't feel good though. There's no recovery to that whatsoever. Okay, that actually does not feel good at all. It looked cool, but not having control of your car for that long is not really great for the game. Okay, so anyway, back to my thought. It does look like there's things to collect throughout the game, or maybe throughout the different levels. 5 cassette tapes. It looks like a car. Some cameras and letters, which I did just find one. Here's a camera. Oh, okay, so it's a button press. Let's see what this is about. Okay, that's pretty nice. Some blurring in the background. It does look like a painting, like someone, or like someone went into After Effects, or like Photoshop or Illustrator, and put this together. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. Just some scenery. I did kind of go off the rails. Okay, so I've been in free roam for a few minutes. Since there's water, there's bodies of water, and I can go off-road, I'm going to assume I can, drown the car. I kind of don't want to do that just because I don't have a ton of time. I do want to see if there's any other game modes. Oh my gosh, this is actually really difficult to drive. So for context, I'm not a racing car guy. I'm not a racing guy in general, but I'm familiar with them. I'm very familiar with video games. I have a lifetime of video games behind me, and by extension, racing games. So I'm not new, but I'm certainly not an expert. But this definitely does not feel good. There's just so much. The thing that I'll say is really difficult is because this is a racing game, there has to be an aspect of varied mechanics per car. So, better cars will have better stats. So some cars will have better acceleration, some will have better handling. And so it's really difficult to tell which one of these, how this feels, how much of that is the fault of the game mechanics themselves, or is the fault of just the car that I'm driving. Those two things, however, have nothing to do with accessibility, because you do want a balance of... you do want people to be able to... new people to, just jump into the game. People who are not familiar with racing games. You do want them to be able to just jump into a game and not have it be too terribly difficult. Okay, anyway, so I'm running out of time. I'm not seeing the absolutely easy way to get into the next mode. And I don't really know where to go from here. Let's see if I can quit and sort of restart and see if I can get somewhere. Okay, so career is actually here. I do also see there's some other events here. Okay, so because this isn't technically part of the game, this is like me starting a new career or new game mode, I am going to pause the timer and try to get in on somewhere. Okay, and again, I am in control of this story. Okay, so it does look like it's telling me a story, and I do kind of like that. I do like... oh, I don't know what I just clicked. Okay, so it's just basically showing me... okay, so I was right about drifting. They do want you to drift, otherwise they wouldn't just show it, Okay, so I'm going to skip... okay, so I can't move on to any other group. I am stuck in group 2. I can't also move on to any other setting or time. 1967 is the answer. Okay, so most casual gamers are just going to jump in on a normal difficulty. They're not actually going to take the time to change it if it's not easily accessible. And even though this puts it right in front of me, most are just going to click straight through. I'm going to stick with this car just because and go from there. So things I like about the game, or things that I noticed about the game so far, are definitely the art style. I've already sort of talked about it, but something I haven't mentioned is the music. It's, kind of electronic. It is a little smooth. It is meant to sort of just listen to, or are almost able to tune it out, but not completely. It's always there, and that is something that is pretty nice. It's not overly aggressive. It doesn't have a ton of highs and lows. This game kind of does want you to experience something just as a standalone kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to start this timer again. I am about 9 minutes on the timer. Left. Oh. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh. Okay, so that feels okay. Oh. Nope. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so I went too far off, and I had to oh, no! Okay, I feel it. Okay. Okay, so not great. Granted, I am going a little crazy on the controls, but I don't think, like, too crazy. And the only thing oh, man. The only thing I can't stop thinking about is someone even familiar with video games, but not familiar with racing games or drift games in general, or drift games specifically, is that they're going to have such a hard time getting into this, and the controls just do not lend it to be a neat experience, like a clean experience for them. It is not easy. And, you know, I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but not really. This just feels so, like, cool. It feels good when I do well, when I do get that drift, but people who are more unfamiliar with drifting just aren't going to be able to get this right away. You kind of do have to follow the Lightning McQueen mechanic where you know, turn right to go left or whatever. I mean, that's not actually true, but yeah, go left to go right. And man, I just keep getting penalized because I'm going at this so rough. What this does for me is this frustrates me. I like a lot of aspects of this game. I like the music, I like the art style. I do mostly like the free roam aspect, and this, just the career. It's cool enough for the game. But these mechanics, it actually doesn't even matter that it doesn't even matter if it's the car at this point or if it's the game itself, because new people aren't going to be able to pick this up and just like pick a better car and do better. It's not a very accessible game, or I can't imagine that it is. Imagine this is going to be an absolute nightmare for somebody just diving into this game. And even me, with some years behind me on this is incredibly frustrating. This is fun, don't get me wrong, but this is not fun enough, or it is just frustrating enough that it does not make me, that it makes me not want to get better, perfect this, and, you know, not continue to get frustrated. Okay. There are multiple stages of this race, apparently. Let's see how I do on the second one. Okay. Let's just jump right into it. Does look a little different. Maybe this will be easier to control. I haven't yet been able to figure if different stages are easier to navigate. It doesn't look like hitting people penalizes you at all, or the boxes, which are supposed to be people. The pavement is fine to drive on. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, I'm kind of losing it at this point. This is just absolutely turning me off to it. It's fun enough. There are fun aspects. I think this would be good if I didn't feel like the car was going to fly off the track every 3 seconds. I'd enjoy the free roam. And if the drifting wasn't just absolutely insane, I think I'd enjoy this career mode. I just can't. I cannot get past the accessibility of this. It doesn't matter. Like I mentioned, it doesn't matter if it's due to the car or due to the actual game mechanics at this point. That's not going to matter to someone who picks up the control for the first time in this game. It's just going to be difficult, and it's going to be a slog for them to get better and figure it out. And it's not in the Dark Souls way where once you do complete it, it's satisfying. It's just, you know how this is supposed to work, and the fact that it's not working that way, it's just frustrating. I know, I feel like I'm bashing it at this point, but again, I do like the art style, I do like the music. Every once in a while, my ear will catch the music, and that's kind of the point. It's mostly in the background, but it's still kind of there. I do like the free roam has some elements that are not just like free roam. It has a purpose. You do look for, oh gosh, I didn't even feel like I was that far off the track, and it penalized me. Okay. Let's just try being a little more careful and seeing how this all goes. Can I? Nope. I have to follow the track. I can't even take a shortcut. I feel like Rally, just the Forza game Rally, I don't know if it's a Forza game anymore, but just the game Rally would let me do that. But, oh man. I feel like I'm playing a Lego version of Rally, and this is... It wants me to stay super on the rails, and it's just not... It makes it less fun. I think especially for what I think I saw at the beginning with the Buddha. It was telling me that something dangerous perfected his art. Well, I mean, I was doing something dangerous. But it won't let me go off. Okay. I kind of just want this to be done, if I'm honest. This isn't really fun for me anymore. This map is going on for a long time. There's not really any competition. Is that the end? No, it's not the end. Yeah, I want this to be done. I keep getting penalized. The track, my demeanor, the track, everything just seems to keep getting worse. This is a bit too long, in my opinion. Okay. I also don't like there's not a map. But I just realized that there is something on the far left side. There's like a bar that's telling me how far complete I am with the race. And I am nowhere near complete. Or I'm like kind of there, but I'm nowhere near as finished as I want to be. And this is already very frustrating. Yep, not the game for me. I don't actually know who this is appealing to, because I don't think the hardcore people, the like Forza Rally people, are going to be playing this game, because they could go play, Forza Dirt or whatever the game is called. And it's cartoony enough to like get new people into it, but it's too difficult for that. This is just, I am really... I don't think I can give this game any sort of good rating in the mechanics department or accessibility, because they all sort of run together at this point. And I guess I got a lot of damage because okay. I'm basically just gonna go to free play at this point and just wait for the time to... there it is. That's 15. Okay, so I'm going to take this back. How did I do? 5th. That's not great, but it's not bad. I think I finished... Well, 11 seconds is not great. Okay. Let's take this thing to... I'm just going to skip past all this. I don't even know what all this is. And no stage wins. 100% restarts left. Cool. I don't know what all this is. Don't actually care at this point. Awesome. That car does look significantly cooler than anything that was on the pages before. So I kind of do... I, again, don't know what I'm looking at anymore. So, did I unlock all these cars? That's pretty cool if it gives me like 3 cars right off the bat after winning something. Okay, yeah, let's just go back. So while I'm gonna do this while I'm giving it a rating. I think you folks have kind of already heard what I think about this game. It's incredibly frustrating. I don't know who this game is for. It has a really nice art style. I do really like that about it. And so, you know, for display, for environment, I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5 out of 5. For game mechanics, for accessibility, I can give this like a 1, because oh man, see, like I'm just trying to turn and this is already incredibly frustrating. And for the people who are going to be able to master this right away, they're not going to be playing this game, I think. They're going to be playing Forza Dirt. They're going to be playing another off-road game that offers something a bit more of a realistic experience. This is very cutesy, kind of cartoony, and the audience you want to attract with that are just going to find this way too difficult to sort of master those mechanics that you need to be good at this game, unless you're just staying on free roam. And even then, like, I'm on free roam and I can't even get out of this ditch. Okay, so yeah, for mechanics and accessibility, again, just like a 1. For the music, I really did enjoy it. It wasn't over the top. It had its own place. I'd give it like a 4, just because there's not really a ton more I could say about it. There are fun elements to this game. I want to like it a lot more, but that accessibility thing, just the mechanics of the game, and again, it doesn't matter if this is having to do with the car, if like better cars lead to better handling and all that stuff. With 15 minutes of the game, I already don't want to continue playing it. So, yep, and stuff like this happens, which can be fun, but it can also be an absolute nightmare. And that's what I'm finding this game to be for the most part already. So, that's all. Alright, everyone. Thanks. This is Fopple with Cloudstream 15. Thanks for joining me. I will catch you all next time.